In the last video, we started our journey into the world of text. And today, we're going to take the first real step in understanding how computers work with text. But before we start, let me tell you about something interesting that happened yesterday. Yesterday, I went to the park with my friends Rico the raccoon and Loki the wolf. And we were having a great time together. Rico and Loki love exploring nature and learning about the living things around us. And so, while we were talking and laughing, Loki suddenly asked a very interesting question. He said, do you guys know which animal sleeps the least? Rico and I looked at each other and started guessing, but we weren't really sure what the correct answer was. And you know what we did next. I opened my browser, went to ChatGPT, and typed, "Which animal sleeps the least?" And in just a few seconds, we got the answer. That animal that sleeps the least is the giraffe. That was very interesting for us. But then, something even more interesting came to my mind. How did ChatGPT read our question? How did it understand the text we typed if it doesn't have eyes like us? That's a very interesting question. And in this playlist, we're going to learn the very first step behind tools like ChatGPT. How computers receive and work with text. When we use Python to work with text, Python uses two important names, character and string. Let's understand them. When we see a single letter or a symbol like uppercase T, lowercase m, or symbols like a comma, question mark, or exclamation mark, we call each one of these a character. When one or more characters come together, for example, I or my name is Byte, we call that a string. Let's look at some examples. Let's start with the string friend. Can you count how many characters are in this string? Take a moment to think about it. All right, friend is a string made up of 6 characters. And we can see the arrows pointing at each character one by one. Good job. Now let's take another example. This time our string is H. Can you count how many characters are in this string? Let's think about it. All right, H is a string made up of 1 character, which is uppercase H. Great job. Now let's level up a little. Let's try this example. What is your name? Now here comes a tricky question. Can you count how many characters are in this string? I'll give you a second to think about it. All right. Now, you probably have one of 2 answers. Some of you may have guessed 14 because we have 14 letters. And some of you may have guessed 15 because you counted the question mark too. And yes, the question mark is also a character. And those are smart guesses. But Python counts one more thing. And now you might be wondering, wait, how can that be? We counted all the letters. Well, there's one more important thing that Python counts inside a string. Let me show you. Let's look at this together. Is it easy to read this sentence? Now, look at this. Is it easier now? Yes. So what changed? Think about it. Yes, we added spaces. And in Python, spaces are called whitespace. Whitespace is very important when working with text. And here's today's big idea. Whitespace is also a character. That means when we count characters in a string, we count letters, symbols, and spaces too. So now, can you tell me the correct number of characters in "What is your name"? Yes, the correct answer is 18, and we can see the spaces marked by a small red circles. And we can say that It is a string of 18 characters. Great job. Now, let's do one last example. My name is Loki. Now, your challenge. Can you count how many characters are in this string? Take a moment to think about it. Yes, it is a string of 16 characters because we counted the letters, the exclamation mark, and the spaces. Great job! Before our next lesson, here are some practice examples for you. The first one is cat. The second one is hello. And the last one is I love ice cream. For each one, try to answer this question. How many characters does this string have? We'll solve them together in the next lesson.